Hello, massive activity team. Okay, I'm excited. I got to go to corporate this morning and see this box. Let me tell you what's in it. I got a sample of the next product that you're going to see at convention. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. So I don't know if you can see this, but it says Nerium on the box. Okay, see that? What this is there are these under eye Nerium sort of under eye kind of gel pads that you sleep in them and then you take them off in the morning. They kind of look like a little Band-Aid, and it comes with two, and you get one for each eye, and it comes in this little case like this, and it says Nerium on the box. I don't know if you can see it, but so it's really cool, and it's Nerium's new under eye for puffiness and dark circles, and you reuse them. You just like put them on and you sleep in them and then you reuse them. Just kidding, April Fools. Okay, told you guys I was gonna get you with an April Fool's joke. Moving on, team massive activity. Okay, so I want you to grab some names from your phone and your Facebook, and I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 sample texts that you can decide which ones you wanna use for who. So grab a pen and you're gonna write these down. The first one is, did you make the kind of money you wanted to make last year? Something to the effect of, happy spring. You know, how are your New Year's resolutions going? If you're anything like me, you know, they probably fell by the wayside. However, in the financial department, I'm actually doing really well. I started another income stream, and my company's looking for more great people like you. Did you make the kind of money you wanted to make last year? Most people will say no. And if they say no, there's your entry point. Well, listen, I don't know if this is for you or not, but it's free to look. I think you'd be really successful here, and I'd love to share some information with you. So the opening question in your text is, or on the phone or on Facebook, did you make the kind of money you wanted to make last year? I really don't know if this is for you or not, but I know you know a lot of great people. So even if it's not for you, I'd love a referral. I'm having a lot of success. My company's thriving, blah, blah, blah. So any of the other things that I've told you over the last week or whatever, or your own words even, you can incorporate into this text. But I think going right to the money goes right to the opportunity, and it gets the focus off the product, and it really allows people to think about income. I would probably use one of the story videos. So dream lifestyle, financial freedom, time with family, something to emotionally allow them to sort of dream a little bit about what their life might be like. And then of course, eventually the full presentation, you know, in a 3-way call. But I think, did you make the kind of money you wanted to make last year, is a really great way to ask people if they want to take a look at earning income with us. The second thing has to do with whatever they do for a living or whatever their strong kind of personality traits are. And you're going to say, I think about you every time a blank joins my business. So I think about you every time a teacher joins my business. I think about you every time a nurse joins my business. I think about you every time a stay-at-home mom joins my business. I think about you every time a lawyer joins my business. I think about you every time somebody really fun and outgoing joins my business. I think about you every time somebody really busy joins my business. I think about you every time somebody really shy joins my business. And the reason I think about you is because you remind me of this shy person, this busy person who's having a lot of success. I know you could too. I know you would too. You can even add in, did you make the kind of money you wanted to make last year on top of that? Or going back a couple of videos, if you could change one thing about your skin, what would it be? So there's a lot of different little tidbits. You can use them individually or you can use them collectively. But I think about you every time a so-and-so joins my business is a really easy way for you to reach out to anybody, whether you've talked to them recently or not. It could be a best friend, it could be an aunt, it could be a twin. I think about you every time a twin joins my business. If you know twins, there you go. I think about you every time somebody really athletic joins my business, every time a hairdresser joins my business. The third is, do you know of anyone looking for additional income? Do you know of anyone looking for additional income? That way, you're asking people without asking them. So if you're uncomfortable to talk to certain people, maybe it's your accountant, maybe it's your car insurance person, maybe it's your neighbor. If you just learn to have some of these phrases kind of roll off the tip of your tongue when you're talking to people, maybe it's the person that rings you up at the grocery store. This is my doctor. Speaking of doctors, that's my doctor. See? Now I'm going to tell him, I think about you every time a doctor joins my business, Dr. Berkowitz. Okay. So making people feel important in general is also really helpful when you're talking or texting or messaging. People like you are wildly successful at my company. People like you are wildly successful at my company. People like you do really well at my company. Another thing I like to do is lead with my why. When you tell somebody why you're doing something, they're very, very, very more or less likely to be critical of you. So if I said, I started a new business so that I could retire my parents this year, could I share some information with you? They probably won't say no, and they probably won't be so critical. If you say, I started a new business because we can't afford a summer vacation, I can't afford swimming lessons for my kids, we can't afford private school, I want to build a family, I want to pay off my debt, we have student loan debt still, and we're trying to save for our own kids' college at the same time. Leading with your why will definitely get people more compassionate and less likely to say, no, they're not interested, and be kind of mean and cruel. So the people that are the closest to you are usually the people that are the most critical because they have the ability to be because they're closest to you. Those are the people you might want to say, I'm doing this because. Then they'll be less likely to kind of be judgy. So there's a couple, and then just, have you heard of Nerium? There's nothing wrong with just saying a text to somebody that says, have you heard of Nerium? If you want to take the EHT route, you can just say, I'm wondering what supplements you take. Are you taking a daily multivitamin? Are you on antidepressants, sleeping pills? Do you drink a lot? I'm kidding, but if you want to find out what people are up to and let them know about EHT, it's really not is a controversial subject. If you just kind of say, hey, I don't know what you're doing for your health and wellness, but I've got this great oral supplement that I want you to try. Okay, so hopefully that's enough stuff for you guys to play around with for the day. And feel free to call me or text me with questions, 972-804-4555. Also, comment on the videos so I know what you guys like, what's not clear, what's not working, what you want more of. If you wanted to actually tell me what you want to know more of, then maybe tomorrow I can just focus on whatever your comments are, okay? Happy April Fools. Bye.